in my trading journey. Got started. That's when my trading history, my OBG, I was complete. I was all again, and my journey started, and I've been loving it back to back till this moment. And thanks to the help of the community, OBG is a community filled with traders that are ready to help you learn, grow, and help you have. Some people say, "Oh, can you still all hear me? Can you all hear me? If you can hear me loud and clear, can I see some 111? Some are saying they cannot hear me, but if you can hear me loud and clear, can I see some 111? Good, good. I guess it's your network. So OBG is a community filled with traders, and mostly what we do here is we trade and we help people trade. We have a lot of students from different part of the country and helping them learn how to trade. We have the best trader in the community, and I tell you, ever since I joined OBG, trading became so easy for me. I'm this kind of person that I don't like stressing my head, but by the time I started learning from OBG, it became so easy and simple and easygoing. And yes, the guest we are having today on the call is somebody that is phenomenal. That is phenomenal. And I'm not just going to bring the person on the call until I know the energy is going to match up with that person, because the person is the one who started the journey and the movement of OBG all the way from outside the country to Africa. He's the one who brought OBG to Africa. And for him to be on this call today, guys, it's a big deal. It's really a big deal, guys, because this person is my leader, my coach, beast trader. When I mean the father of beast traders, the father of beast traders is my, and very, very humble. One thing I like about him isn't, even if you are busy and he is busy, you ask him any questions, ready to answer you. One thing I love about this community is we trade with love. We don't talk and we don't do. We talk what we do here. OBG, we are original. We talk what we do. We don't say, oh, we teach people how to trade. We literally teach people how to trade. How we trade, we make money, how we withdraw. That's the thing. We don't talk and we don't do. We are not all about the hypes. We are all about authenticity and we are original. The guy I'm bringing on the call today is my leader, is my coach, is the one who is leading the whole Africa, and he is no other person than Dr. Damola Solanke. Doctor, if you're on the call, I want to see some fire emoji for my doctor, because incoming incoming live today is just the bomb of today's event. So guys, stay put, pay attention to him, ask question because this is the only chance for you to ask question to him. So doctor, you can take on today's call.
Right. All right. Thank you. Guys, if you can see me and you can hear me, please put some ones in the chat so that we can get started. Again, for everybody that is here on day 2, you guys are going to get some fire content today, because, you know, I'm about to lay it all on you. I'm about to show you guys how we roll in OBG. Just give you guys some little secrets, you know, but also, you know, set you up. If you're smart, you definitely can pick up on a couple of the things that I will be talking about today to make sure that you guys are very successful with Forex. But again, guess what, right? This is just the tip of the iceberg, right? You know, a couple of things I want to do today is perhaps, you know, answer a few questions about traders' mindset. Also, you know, show you guys around what we do in OBG generally, you know, show you a bit of all of the content that we have. Yesterday was just also a tip of the iceberg, show you a bit more about all of the stuff that we have going in OBG. You know, mark up a chart or two, show you some of my indicators, show you some of the strategies that I apply when it comes to trading Forex, you know, and then let's just have a good time, right? It's Friday. A lot of you could be out drinking, partying, but you made out time to be on this call this evening. So I, first of all, just want to say thank you for making it to this call. Please don't leave, because there's going to be gems dropped up until the very last minute of this call. You see, I'm also recording it because I know it's going to be fire content. So again, I want to see some tools in the chat. If you can see my screen, if you can see my screen, just put some tools in the chat. Someone please help me monitor the chat box and please take note of the questions. I will not be paying attention to it because I am presenting. So one of my lovely admins, please take note of the chat box and let us go. So first thing I want to do is let's take some time to talk about who OBG is. A lot of you are new, a lot of you don't even know who the hell is OBG, what is iGenius, what is this movement about, what are we talking about, why are we making so much noise, why are these guys killing it, why are they over 500 people in less than 3 months, why is the entire OBG organization, so somebody is joining on my screen, why is the entire OBG organization not, why is the entire OBG organization over 1,400 people within 3 months? Again, I want to talk to you about what that is. Guys, give me a second. Somebody is annotating on the screen. I need to disable annotation. Thank you very much. Someone is trying to be naughty on this call. I need to clear that out. Clear all drawings. Thank you. So yes, tell you a bit about OBG. But first off, a couple of things you need to know. As you can see, iGenius OBG, iGenius OBG. I'll talk about iGenius first, then I'll link everything up to OBG. So one of the first things that is very important to note is, the Forex industry has been spoiled with a lot of bad actors, people who have defrauded so many other people who have run multiple scams when it comes to the Forex industry. And, one of the things that is very important for iGenius to do is to be the truth and a single source of truth when it comes to delivering on the promise of Forex, because indeed, people actually make money in this industry. Now, the biggest issue that we have found is that, when it comes to the companies that offer Forex courses, usually they're owned by one person, usually they're not very credible, or they're credible for a few months and then they disappear into the wind and nobody can find them, or they don't even have the results that they speak of that they have. However, iGenius is here to make a difference. To prove to the industry and to the world that we can do Forex very, very differently, all right? One of the first things you need to know is iGenius is a publicly traded company. Now, what does that mean? InvestView is the parent company of iGenius, and to be a publicly traded company, it means that you have declared all your books, or you have board members, you have credibility, you have a management team. Anybody in the world can buy the shares of InvestView today, and you will become a part owner of iGenius today. iGenius is traded on the New York Stock Exchange, so it's a globally recognized company. They've been around since 2013, and you can see here's their stock quote. All right, they're regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission. What does that mean? In the US, the Securities and Exchange Commission is directly responsible for the financial market and regulating the financial market. So we're not just some company that just came out of the blues and saying are offering these services. These services are legit, right? As you can see, we provide education and tools for individuals to establish financial freedom. The only reason why you're here is to either establish financial freedom or stabilize your financial freedom. And that is what our promise to the world is, right? To be able to establish financial freedom for every single person we come in contact with, all right? So that is very, very key to note when it comes to the legitimacy of the company that we represent. As you can see, the management of the company is there. It's not people who are the favorites of the CEO that are at the top of the company. This is a appointed board ratified by the Securities and Exchange Commission to make sure that they can do all of these things. So again, this is very key to note, especially when you are getting to join a company or you're trying to be part of a company. At the end of the day, like we say in Nigeria, follow who know road, all right? And that is exactly what we're doing right here. So back to iGenius, let's talk about the primary objective of iGenius, right? iGenius offers us three main things: how to make money, how to manage money, and how to save money. So a lot of you are going to be asking, yes, this is a bootcamp, but yes, and this bootcamp is really to show you where we get education, but I also give you some of that source towards the end. That is why I don't want you to leave the call, all right? Let's talk about which education we provide, right? Now, a lot of us have been deceived and told that, oh, it's only Forex market you can make money, or it's only the crypto market that you can make money. But guess what? The very first market people used to trade and traders used to trade in was the stocks market. And as you can see, we provide you with education in the equities market. All right, the equities market refers to trading of stocks, and we'll show you about the history of the stock market, what is going on there. As you see in the stock market, you had people who used to trade foods, you know, who used to trade metals like gold, and as well started trading the stocks of different companies. And these are assets that people around the world, traders around the world actually make money on. Not everybody trades Forex. There's a ton of money available in the equities market, and we teach you how to trade, make money here. You can make $1 million here, same way you can make $1 million in the Forex market, same way you can make $1 million in the cryptocurrency market. So these are three main financial markets that will give you education within. So the first is the equities market. As you can see, different short videos, straight to the point. This is not you sitting down watching a 1-hour video just for somebody to tell you how to mark up a chart. These are straight to the point videos that explain exactly what it is that we do, what it is that happens in the stock exchange market. As you can see, this is the basic education. So you don't need any prerequisites. You can get started and understand exactly what it is that we do here. All right. Once you're done with the basic education, we then go to the advanced education. So again, the advanced education kind of takes it a step deeper, because don't forget, this is a continuous learning opportunity. Guys, do not believe anybody that tells you that this is a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is a scheme where you're going to learn, and based on the education that you learn, you are going to be able to apply that education and make money with it, as well as manage it. So in the making money, this is the education that you're going to be getting. You need to be able to take notes, write down your notes as you're going through these courses to make sure that you understand exactly what it is that you're being taught. The other thing that we do is, in order to make sure that you understand what you're doing, we give you the ability to take quizzes. Quizzes are important so that we understand that you know exactly what you just watched. So some people like to play a video, you press, once the video starts playing, you click to the end and skip to the next one. You cannot do any shortcuts here, right? So you need to take the quizzes, because again, we're very, very invested in your education, because you pay for this. Therefore, you're here to get good knowledge. Next we have is the Forex University. Very, very popular amongst many traders, trading currency pairs, trading metals, trading indices. Again, very, very important to go through. Again, no prerequisite knowledge required. We go from intro to Forex. You might have studied anything, but we take you through all of the basics to the advanced. So you have Forex basic education, intro to Forex, all the way. And we have different topics that we go through, as well as quizzes, as well as we have an advanced Forex education section as well. All right. So these two sections take you through all of the basics that you need to have when it comes to Forex. On top of that, very interestingly, we provide you with certificates. So a lot of people like certificates. You want to put certificates on your resume, on your LinkedIn profile to indicate that you obviously have some mastery of the financial markets. Definitely, you get certificates that you can definitely print out and actually showcase that you're actually gone through the course, and that is obviously highly recognizable depending on what you want to use it for. So again, very, very important to showcase this. Next, we have binary options. Now, binary options, a lot of people might or might not know about it. Binary options is a subset of the Forex market. The reason why we take you through Forex education is because all of the education you learn in Forex is also applied in the binary options market, except the binary options market moves fast and is based on a fixed amount of time. So again, the binary options market basically allows you to buy options, and an option is whether you are buying or you're selling for a fixed period of time. And this usually is very preferred for people who don't have enough time to sit on the charts and trade all day. People who don't have a lot of time to analyze, they just want to basically get in and out of the bag within 10-20 minutes. Obviously, this is going to be for you. There's skills to be learned there, but you need to go through Forex education before you get in here, so that by the time you start to trade binary, you're very confident in your analysis of the markets that you're looking at. All right. We also have binary advanced education. In fact, these videos get refreshed regularly, and these ones are just refreshed very recently. So again, very, very great and amazing content that we have for binary. Very, very popular. Nigerians are probably the third largest holders of cryptocurrency wallets in the world. We have Cryptocurrency University as well. Also going through basic and advanced sections for cryptocurrency market. So again, if you see, we kind of make sure that we are fully grounded when it comes to all of the financial markets, depending on your preference that you want to master in. We give you access to all of them. So these are the four main sections at the universities that we have: equities, Forex, binary options, and cryptocurrency. One of the other things that we see is that once our students are done with the basic and advanced education, some people still want to learn more. Guess what? We have something for you called the Market Pro. Now, think about this as graduating from university and going for your master's, right? Or your PhD. That's what we call Market Pro. Now, Market Pro takes things a little step further. And the step further is, it ensures that you have better understanding and actually covers new topics that might not have been covered in the university, which are also going to be relevant for you while you're trading. As you can see here, we can start to talk about things like fundamental analysis. How do you trade with the news? How do you read news and understand how news affects the currency pairs or the stocks that you're trading or the cryptocurrency market, all right? Fundamental analysis and how to sort of read economic calendars and apply it to your charts. We teach you about that. Technical analysis is very important, right? How do you understand your technicals? How do you mark up your charts? All of that. How do you identify trends? What are the technical indicators you want to look at while you're doing your technicals? Again, we cover the key indicators that we believe can make you a very successful trader as well. There are a lot more, but again, these are key ones that we cover here. Chart patterns, holy grail personally for me when it comes to trading. The markets and the technicals can show up anyhow, but if you cannot understand things as simple as head and shoulder patterns, teacup patterns, triple top patterns, double top patterns, double bottom patterns, all of these things are key behaviors in the market that determine how the market is going to move. So your ability to identify these patterns will definitely and significantly improve your trading outcomes, guaranteed. All right. So we look at that as well. Then we go into things like strategic trading. I love this section because especially when I started trading, candlesticks were elusive to me. No one ever told me about candlesticks. Well, nobody ever told me about the importance of candlesticks and understanding how candlesticks change and how that affects what decisions you need to take in the market. Now, understanding candlesticks as a basic requirement for trading is very, very important. So there's a popular book. You can also go on YouTube to watch it. It's called The Candlestick Bible. I recommend that anybody on this call should please go on YouTube and watch The Candlestick Bible. It's an hour long or 2 hour long video, depending on which version that you see, but it is highly, highly, very important that you watch that. That will also help you understand how buyers and sellers are reacting in the market, and help you also be able to trade much better. So again, candlestick, very, very important for you to cover. So many different styles of candlesticks, what they mean, what is going on in the market, and how do you trade candlesticks. All of that is important to you. All right, different trading strategies. People call me and say, hey, Dr. Damaso, what is the strategy that you're using? How are you trading? Again, we covered popular strategies here as well. Now, let me say something about strategies before I continue. The thing about strategies is there are 1,000 ways to trade, right? The way you study is going to be different from the way I study. What is very important is for you to be able to identify what you see in the market and practice it over and over and over again. I can have a strategy, you can have a strategy, but at the end of the day, it's very important for you to understand, how do you see the market? How do you spot patterns? What patterns do you see when you're trading? What makes the most sense to you? I might understand how to mark up naked charts. You might understand how to use RSI. If you understand how to use RSI, use it, understand the trading rules when it comes to using RSI and stick with it. That is the most important thing. A lot of people get stuck with the notion that, because I'm getting 10 different currency pair signals a day, you must take all currency pairs. No, have focus on a single currency pair, and you will definitely have very good mileage when it comes to how you trade. All right, so the next thing we have is Fibonacci. I'm just checking what is trying to reach me. All right, cool. The next thing we have is, again, Fibonacci. Oh my God. So Fibonacci for me also is one of the tools that has personally improved my trading. I intend to actually go over fibs today. I'll show you guys how to draw your fibs, what my settings are, as well as how to sort of trade with fibs. All right, so I'll cover that over the course of this call. So again, guys, a lot of fire content is going to be dropped, so please stay until the end of the call. Elliott wave theory is another tool that you can definitely use to improve your trading outcomes. I highly recommend that you actually go this. So again, once you join OBG, even on the lowest package, you get access to all of this education. Cryptocurrency, the same. Now, you can trade from your phone without a doubt, but I'll tell you that trading on the PC is exceptional. All right, so we have courses that go through how to use MetaTrader 4 on the PC. Very, very important, right? It is a very exciting it's a very exciting way to trade. I trade primarily only on the PC. I only log into MetaTrader on my phone to track my trades, but every single thing I do when it comes to trading happens on my PC. So again, if you are someone who is looking to take trading as a professional activity, you definitely want to understand how to trade with MetaTrader 4 on your PC if you have a laptop. Especially if you want to sort of catch sniper moves, analyze on the broker chart, not necessarily on trading view. You want to see what quotes the broker is giving you and analyze based on that. Again, you want to make sure that you're trading on MetaTrader. Now, MetaTrader 4 has always existed. MetaTrader 5 is a newer version of MetaTrader 4, but you can't decide which one to use. It's your broker that will tell you whether you're going to use MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5 because you're connecting to their server. So it's very important to note that. CTrader, I've tried CTrader before. I think that for new traders who are finding all of this information very, very, very tricky and very, very confusing, you would love CTrader. For the following reasons, things like how do you calculate your pips, how do you set automatic stop loss, how do you set TP1, TP2, TP3, all of those conversations and technical conversations that we have when it comes to taking trades is made significantly easier with CTrader. Now, CTrader is also determined by your broker. You definitely need to find a broker who, one, allows you to deposit and make withdrawals, and as well is supported in Nigeria. So once you find that broker that supports CTrader, I mean, you can definitely go with them. One of the ones that I use, it's not recommended, is XM. They support CTrader as well. So again, you want to check out the trader, the brokers, and make sure that you find a broker that makes the most sense for you. You want to look at things like their spreads, trading rules, etc, etc. Just want to make sure that you check that. Some of the other things that I provide in Market Pro is signals. Now, as new traders or as existing traders or even as professional traders, sometimes we just don't have the time to analyze the market. You know, you're busy. I've been having meetings all day. You have different things going on. And you want to make sure that you're at least taking trades, right? We provide you with what we call market signals. Market signals are very important because what they do is they are analysis that are done by other traders, and you still have a task to do. With all the learning that you have gotten, once a signal is given to you, you just don't copy and paste it. You still need to analyze it, but not as long as you would if you're looking for a fresh signal. You need to analyze it and be sure that that trade makes sense before you get into it, all right? So what kind of signals do we provide? We provide you with signals for stocks. We provide you with signals for currency pairs. We provide you with signals for currency pairs for crypto. Crypto will be somewhere there. Because there's XRP, that's a signal for crypto. LTC, that's another signal for crypto. Signals for oil, gold. So again, we cover all of the major markets. This is signals. This is one of probably 12 or 13 different signal channels that we have between iGenius and OBG combined, all right? So this is one, and you can count with me. So this is one signal channel. And here we provide signals for two different types of traders. We have traders who want to be in the market for 30 minutes to about 1 or 2 hours. So we have short-term signals. So you can see the analysis is done on the 30 minutes time frame, 15 minutes, and the 1 hour. All right. So these are short-term signals you want to take. They're going to be in the market for 30 minutes all the way to 3 hours, you know, again, or more. So these are signals that you can take for that short-term period, right? You want to analyze the chart and sit down and make sure that the trade is going your way. Absolutely, we got you. Now, for long-term traders like myself, who like I've been in trades for like 2 months at a time. You know, you don't have time to really sit and be analyzing chart. If you hit your stop loss, you hit your stop loss. If you hit your take profit, then you're a winner, right? So you have long-term trades. Here you can be in the trade for anywhere from, you know, 4 hours for up the way to 3 days, 4 days. Again, we analyze on the H4 and the daily, usually on the long-term trades. So again, for all types of traders, we have different trade styles that apply to you. Now, I'm still on education, and again, we're just talking about signals and how signals help improve your trading outcomes as you are learning. Because once you've learned all of these things, you want to start taking trades on a demo account to be sure that you are practicing the knowledge that you've gotten. This is how you start to practice that. So now this is our first signal channel. Now let me show you our second signal channel. Now, if you can see my screen, we have this bot in iGenius called Alert One. Alert One, based on your subscription, will grant you access to different channels within iGenius that provide different signals for all our members. As you can see right here, you can see I'm an elite member, so I have access to all of the channels, but you can see a couple of things for our guys who are interested in crypto. For example, we provide you with access to things like NFT research. So if you love NFTs, you like to buy NFTs and acquire NFTs, we do all of the work when it comes to actually acquiring an NFT for you. For example, here is an NFT that was research that was done by the company. As you can see right here, you are sent an executive briefing as a PDF. And what this PDF basically does is it's an overview of an NFT, Bored Ape Solana Club as an example. As you can see, here's what the images look like. General information about the company or the NFT, engagement on Twitter. When the launch is December Discord since May, Instagram, how many people, the website. Again, all of the things that you need to do to perform due diligence when it comes to buying crypto is done for you. So if you're a crypto fanboy, fangirl, you definitely have access to that. Data about the NFT, supply, mint price, pre-sale. So you can start to actually acquire exactly what it is that you expect to actually participate in the minting of this NFT, all right? Floor price, 12.9. So, I mean, that is what? 12%, 12,000%, 1,200%. That's crazy. All right. Different marketplaces where you can acquire it, rarity information, as well as other information, white paper, Facebook, TikTok, sniping tool. You also want to see their roadmap as well. You can see the team behind it as well. Austin, 26-year-old guy. So again, all of this information is delivered to you on a daily basis in our crypto channel to basically ensure that you're participating in the right projects in the market, as well as just making sure that you're flipping right and making money. So whatever it is that fancies your interest, definitely get access to that. NFT research, we also do crypto research. So those who continue to acquire coins as well, we have different NFT crypto coins that we basically provide to you. These are NFT projects, but you can see different projects are also done as research. This was even sent today. And all of these are available to all our members as well. So Crypto Research Pro, again, these are different coins, as you can see. This is German, this is the English version of it as well. Let me open that so that we can look at that. I'm taking my time because we're in the boot camp, otherwise I usually just skip through. But yes, again, Research Pro injected, again, different information that you need to know when it comes to also acquiring this coin as well. All of that is sent to you as an executive briefing document as well. All right, now let's go to equities. Now, for those who trade equities, you have a Portfolio Pro where we sort of give different signals, for example, for our members to buy different stocks as well. So all of this is available to our members. You have Trend Pro as well, as you can see, symbol QLD. Again, different options that you can buy for different stocks are available here as well. You have Options Pro also available here. You can see this is Vimeo, this is Airbnb. Again, different stocks to actually get involved with as well. Verify. So again, we provide you with different signals as well for buying stock options. Again, delivered to you in Telegram as a signal. So especially if you cannot log into the website Market Pro, you definitely get alerts in Telegram as well. For Forex, count all the Forex signal channels that we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 Telegram channels provide you with signals to Forex. IOTA is very popular with a lot of members. You can see calls gold a lot, but you can see one of the things that you need to pay attention to is each of these channels use different strategies to provide the signal. So you have a channel that does day trading and intraday technical patterns. You have another channel that uses Elliott wave theory. You have another channel that uses intraday trading, one that uses macro trading, day trading using digital analysis, day trading using artificial intelligence, day trading using our Learn Live sessions, which are sessions that are run by iGenius educators, and they provide their signals here. Scalping, for those who love to scalp, again, we have that, as well as basics and fundamentals channel. So again, very, very important for those who love all things Forex, very, very important. We have channels that also provide signals for binary. So if you love trading binary, we provide you with signals for that as well. As you can see, the channels basically provide you with currency pair to buy, amount, the time to buy it, and then, once the educator says go, you win the trade. One thing to note is for Binary Pro, for this channel specifically, the broker that is used is IQ Options. So if you're using any of those IQ Sense, Race Options, blah, 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 your numbers might be amiss. So again, one thing to note is the broker that is being used here is IQ Options. I'll show you a few other things later on, but yes, so that's Binary Pro. For those who like commodities, now commodities will be things like indices or gold trades. So basically all our indices trades are delivered here, as you can see, all of them, TP1, TP2, that's Dow Jones is US 30. We have signals for that as well. So again, just showing you all of the information that we provide to all our members. Outside of that, you then get access to a few additional signal chats once you join OBG. One of the first ones is we have an FRX signal channel where OBG global leaders actually provide signals within. Let me see if I can find it. Sig. Yeah, FRX possible signals, right? See OBG signals. Here are all our signals. We provide signals in here. You can see how many people are subscribed to that channel, 1,000 people. Outside of that, we have our super Nigerian FRX leaders led by Isaiah Wilfred. Again, providing signals for Nigerians specifically. As you can see, all our signals, we provide signals to our Nigerian team as well. Again, just to make sure that everybody is winning. So that is 9, Market Pro 10. I showed you traditional channels here, 11, 12. So again, signals, so many signals. You just need to choose where you like to take your trades from and take all of those trades. Outside of that, we have dedicated chat groups where all we talk about is Forex. Now, what's the beauty about Forex? If you're a Forex trader, the biggest thing is trading alone is boring. I traded alone for 6 months, and I can promise you that if you are a trader and you trade alone, it is absolutely boring. All right, extremely boring, by the way. So one of the things that you get is being part of a family that trades. All right, it's very important to be part of a family that trades. As you can see, our Forex channel, every single thing, you can see all the images right here. People just posting wins, losses, lessons, every single thing. You have a support group that basically helps you ensure that you're trading. All right, all day, every day, all we talk about is trading in there. All right, we have a dedicated channel for crypto as well. If you're a crypto enthusiast, you get access to this channel as well. I'll talk about everything crypto, what to get into, what coins we're holding, what coins we're staking, what is going on. We have crypto analysis calls, as you can see what is going on in the industry. It is good to know. Don't forget, if you're a crypto trader, you know for a fact, and you will agree with me, that education and information is what is going to make you extremely successful in crypto. So we have so many people constantly looking into the market and giving us information when it comes to cryptocurrency. So again, 2 key channels are going to be very important to you when you join OBG. All right. Now, that is that. I think the last thing I want to talk about when it comes to education is the popular OBG calendar. Now, on top of all of the things I've spoken about, you get access to a calendar like this that is done by OBG. Sunday to Friday, we always have Saturdays free so that you can actually spend time with your families. But if you see WAT, which is the Nigerian time here, 10 a.m. to 5 a.m. the next day, there's always something for you to join. There's always a class for you to participate in every other hour. All right. So if you say, oh, I'm very busy and working, if this means a lot to you, you will find a class to join that makes sense to you outside of everything else that is going on, whether it's signals you're copying, whether it's iGenius classes that you're joining. These are OBG classes run by people like you and myself who actually are also learning like you and are making a killing. So again, different classes, and you can see everything is education. All right, these are not guest calls, these are not prospecting calls, these are education calls to make sure that you're plugged in and you're getting maximum value for your money. The only reason why you don't make money in OBG is because you're not serious, and you need to look at yourself. All right, otherwise you're going to make a ton of money being part of OBG. So I covered that. I've covered all of our universities. I've covered all our signals. Now, this is all that has to do with how you make money. You see, you plug in, you definitely will make money. Now, how do you make sure that you manage money? Very, very important. We all go to school, and all we are taught is save money, save money, save money, put your money in the bank. But guess what, right? In 2022, all of those techniques are no longer working. That is why people are getting poorer every single day. Now, we have provided you with a platform that we believe is going to help you make money. The only thing you need to do differently is you need to be in a position to be able to manage that money. So we don't want you making $1,000 or spending $1,000. That is foolish. We want you to make $1,000 and manage it appropriately and even grow it. All right. That's why we have the Money Pro University. The Money Pro University is to make sure that every single member of iGenius is a smart money person. Whether you're a man or a woman, we want to make sure that you're a smart money person. And again, we want to make sure that you're committing to change, because again, you need to change the bad habits of just putting your money in the bank or just spending as you're making, and actually committing to change to actually have a better money management habit, getting organized. How do you have spending control? So a lot of people, once they see money, the money must get to zero before the rest. All right. You can't see if any amount of money, you give them $1 million, that money, they will be thinking of a million things to do with it. Again, you need to make sure that we teach you how to have good spending control, how do you have emergency fund, and basically how do you have a very robust spending habit when it comes to money. At the end of the day, the difference between a rich person and a poor person is really how they manage their money, because everybody has access to the same resources. You have access to the same 24 hours. All right. But how you manage your money is going to be very significant to you, because we know you're going to make money. it's left to you to make sure that you're managing that money appropriately. All right. So this is how I'll help you manage money. When it comes to saving money, we have a few lifestyle services. The lifestyle services are really great, but what I'll show you is one is we give you access to a travel portal. Now, if you have a lot of money, obviously you want to fly first class, you want to go stay in that 5-star hotel. But again, at the same time, we are partnered with this company called Wanderlust, which you'll get access to as well. It gives you access to 65% discount on flights, hotels, car rentals around the world, any city around the world. You put it in there, and all it will do is basically help you find good deals to basically help you ensure that you are getting the best deal. For example, you're trying to travel to Dubai. For example, you're looking for hotels. It's going to find you different hotels, and you can choose the various hotels that you want to stay in, and you can see how much you can save when you go to each of these hotels. You can see $795 per night, $767 per night, saving 34%, saving 39%, and I can go on and on and on. This website promises you up to 65% discount, and sometimes even higher. You get some higher discounts depending on the hotel and depending on what is going on. So again, this site is available to all our members who like to travel, who want to have a great lifestyle, because again, you can't make all this money and not spend it, right? So again, you get access to this travel site as well. Other than that, the last thing that we then do is for, again, those who don't have time to learn how to study. You don't have time to learn how to study, but you have a ton of money. We help you, right? We call those our crypto elites, all right? And our crypto elites get access to a software that does the trading for them, all right? So if you're somebody who's very busy, you don't have time to trade, life just happens, but you have money to invest, then yes, this software trades your money for you. Now, when I say invest, it means that you're putting your money in your personal savings account, crypto savings account. You're not sending money to me, I'm not sending money to IGNS, you're not sending money to Endotech. It stays in your personal crypto savings account. When I say crypto savings account, I'm talking about Binance, I'm talking about Gemini, I'm talking about Coinbase, I'm talking about FTX. These are the partners that you can put your money in that are supported by Endotech, all right? Your money stays there, and you connect that to Endotech, and Endotech trades your money for you, all right? Endotech is used by banks. You can see supported by hedge funds and banks, big banks like Bank of America, TD Ameritrade. All of them use the same software, and this is how they trade the cryptocurrency market. As you know, all other markets, New York, London, Tokyo, all of these markets have times that they open and close. So they hire people to work during those market hours. But the cryptocurrency market is 24 hours. You never know when it's going to make its move. So they apply artificial intelligence to basically make sure that they can track every single movement in the market. Now, getting in touch with Endotech and signing up with Endotech basically means that you're trading like the banks. So that's what you're going to be getting access to, and that's what you're going to be paying for. All right, I can show you guys some of the strategies here, and it's very, very important for you to note them because we trade different strategies. We have 20 different strategies that are available in the market on Endotech right now. Let me see what's going on. Strategy. Right, perfect. So you can see it pops up right now. As you can see, the very popular one that we like to talk about is the one that trades ETH. It's a high risk strategy, trade ETH alpha. As you can see right now, the initial deposit is $10,000 I was placing here. This strategy was launched on the 1st of January 2018. This account, for example, has not made any withdrawal. It's been running since the 1st of January 2018. It's been compounding, meaning no withdrawal has been made from this account. All right, look at the current balance, $3.8 million. And all this person was doing is paying their annual subscription to get access to this bot. And this bot has done 8,600% every single year for this account. So if you think about it, this is a no-brainer for anybody who has money and money just sitting in the bank. Because if you leave your money in the bank, even your money is losing value because the banks don't give you more than 3-4% annually on any money that you keep with them. So why don't you let your money work for you? And don't forget, this is USDT. So that means that your money is in a stable currency, your money is in a stable coin, and your money is dollarized. So if you look at it, if you have Naira investment and you put your money in fixed deposit in Naira, you get 11-12%. If you have dollar and you want to do fixed deposit with dollar, they give you about 3 to 4%. Here, we're giving you over 8,000%. So again, these are some of the things you want to think about when it comes to investing. So again, that is all of it when it comes to what we offer. And I hope you guys got some value from that. Now, let's go into the charts and let's see what it is that we can see today. I'll talk to you guys a little bit about, let me talk to you guys a little bit about trading psychology, talk to you about currency pairs. But before that, let's see. I want to talk about fibs. fibs. Let's talk about fibs. Let me see. Currency pair. Let's do GU. All right, cool. So I hide that. So let's talk about Fibonacci, right? Now, what are fibs? And I know this is going to be a little bit advanced for some people who are new, but again, it's just to show that there's a lot to learn. But for those traders that are here, I'm going to talk about fibs and what fibs are and how you kind of use them when it comes to trading. But before I get into that, right, let me talk about how I trade. So, or let me give you a little history about my journey when it comes to trading. So I've always been interested in trading, and I started trading in 2019. I lost a lot of money. I mean, I lost a lot of money. I'm even embarrassed to say how much I lost, but I lost a whole lot of money. And, you know, because I didn't have any education. In fact, I did not know that there were institutions like this who actually taught people how to trade. I just thought that you go to the broker would lie to you that they are offering some education. You try to watch all the things that they're talking about, read their blogs, but you never actually learn anything. I went on YouTube, but everything on YouTube sounded like jargon to me because no video on YouTube will actually take you through fundamentals all the way to advanced. So I came in contact with an academy last year, which I joined. I spent a lot of time learning, but again, the education was not enough. Then I joined OBG. When I joined OBG, my education sort of skyrocketed from there, and here we are today. We've made records, we've broken records I mean, I've broken my own personal records just in terms of how much I can earn in the Forex market. I'm continuing to look forward to breaking those records, and that is why this is very important now. And that's where we are today. Now, let me talk a little bit about how I trade today. I trade a strategy called confluence trading, and let me hide. Let me delete all of that. Remove 11 drawings and 20. Remove 11 drawings. Right. So again, this is GU, the Great British Pound versus the US dollar. Right. This is a chart that I like. I like to trade as well. So again, let's look at it. How do I look at it now? The way I look at the charts, first of all, is to identify my key market areas. I don't call it support and resistance. I just call it market structure. All right. And the way I do that is basically go to my line chart. And all I'm basically looking for is, you know, areas in the market where I have touches. Now, I'll explain shortly what I mean by touches. Now, let me take my pen and draw. So you have three main scenarios when you're looking for market structure. Three, right? The first one is this. You have something like this where, you know, you have the market coming on the line chart, right? You have the market coming like this and like this. Right? It's touching the line, right? So let me draw that again. Right, so it's touching the line, right? So again, you have where the line chart touches the line that you're going to put there as a support as well as a resistance. So that is scenario one. Scenario two is you have where there's a gap, they don't touch, you know, in the two opposite directions, they don't touch, but the line goes through and is evenly placed. So this is scenario two, how you can identify key market areas on the chart, right? The third one is where there's an overlap. So you have an overlap like this, where the market kind of just crosses, you know, and this is your third scenario in the market. All right, so these are the three key scenarios that you're going to be looking for when it comes to finding market structure for you to be able to find key interesting areas in the market. Now, one key thing to note is that one key thing to note is I'm going to draw. I'm not saying they are coming on both sides. So if it's two sides on the same line, two support areas, that's what I'm talking about. Must be support and a resistance, support and resistance, support and resistance. All right. So very, very important for you to note as you sort of are finding these key areas. So again, I just like to find key areas like that. Here are my interesting points A and B. And I can definitely change that line to we're on a monthly time frame. So style, templates, monthly. So I have different colors for each time frame that you're analyzing. All right. So again, as monthly, market is always obviously somewhere down here. Can't find anything here really. Oh yeah, I can find here. So here's here and here. These are my two interesting points here for this segment as well. So again, I just put out that not much happening on the monthly. As you can see, this is just a straight line. So by the time I go down to a lower time frame, what happens is you see more data. Now, why am I doing this? When you think about it, you have 60 seconds make a minute. 60 minutes make an hour, 24 hours make a day, 7 days make a week, 30 or 31 days make a month, right? So it's very important for you to understand that the higher the time frame, the more data you have to tell the direction of the market. Because you can see on my monthly time frame, right, this market is on a downtrend, right? This is an obvious downtrend. I can come to my 1 minute right now. I can see, oh, you see my market, my 1 minute looks like it's about to start going up, right? So again, it's very important for you to understand what is going on, because the more data you have, the more you can see how everybody in the market is behaving. Right, on the smaller time frame, you can see some noise of people trying to go up, some people trying to go down. But on the monthly, you can see that this is an overall downtrend. If I change it back to the candlesticks, you will see this is an overall downtrend. As you can see, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So again, this is an obvious downtrend. As you can see, it's also broken the previous downtrend. We need to see where this candle closes for the month to be able to tell where the overall market is going. So again, this is a downtrend, right? Now come to the weekly. You can obviously see that line that looks like a straight line now has a little bit more structure. You can now start to look for other points of interest in the market. As you can see, here is one, here and here form key points in the market that you can definitely take. So I can take that to the weekly, all right? So I can make that red. You can see it's weekly, all right? So that's a weekly key point of interest. I can see touch here, touch here. You can see touch here, touch here. Now, to show you that this is a very valid point, let's go to the candlestick chart. You can see how the candles are respecting that area, respecting this area, respecting the area, respecting that area. You can go as far as back. You can see that is a very key, interesting area across the market. The market continues to respect that single line just based on the analysis that we just did. All right, and we can continue to find other key areas as well in the market as we go up and down. Let's see. Here's one right here, right? Here's another one. 1, 2. I change back to my candlestick chart. You can see the market broke, respected it as well. So again, you have all of these key areas. You can see respected all the way in the past. So again, what usually happens in the market is always going to look in the past and repeat what it does. The market always repeats itself. So you want to make sure that, again, when you're marking up your charts, you're basically looking for all of these key reversal zones. All of these pointed edges are key market reversal zones. There's something happening right there that is making the market obviously reject at those points. So again, here, let me just find one more. Here's an overlap. The overlap because of I'm choosing this point here and this point here to serve as my overlap in the market. So again, you can select the settings and change it to, this is the weekly. So again, that's my weekly. If I come down to my daily, I'm not doing everything, but I'm just showing you guys how you can definitely mark up a chart, especially when you're trading. You want to make sure you're only trading 1 or 2 pairs, maximum, preferably 1 pair, right? You need to understand the pair. So if you're going to mark up your pair, take your time, mark it up. You're not going to do this markup every day, unless you're trading binary, of course. But if you're trading Forex, I have my markups. Some of my markups have been there since December. I don't change them. The market is still respecting the entire markup for my favorite currency pair. So again, you want to make sure that you do these markups, take your time to find all of the interesting areas, mark it up properly, and lock them in. That way, your market analysis is always going to be correct. The market will always come back and respect all your analysis. All right, these are all key points in the market. Come back to the daily. You're going to see a lot more data as well. And as you can see, you have something right here. 1, 2, 3. These are key points. I can change the color of that line to the daily. As you can see, has the daily markup right as a bright red. I can find a few more areas as well. Here's another one here and here. That's the daily. All right. So again, these are 2 key areas in the market. And if I again change back to my candlestick charts, as you can see, respected it, bounce back. Again, that is how the daily looks. And then let's come down to the 4-hour. Now, on the 4-hour, again, you're going to see a lot more market structure as well. Let's see what's going on here. Right. And then as a 4-hour, I can change that to the 4-hour. As far as green, let's see, let's find another area in the market. No. Do something here. So here could be an overlap. So here's the support, here's the resistance. All right, those 2 points that is allowed. Let's find one more here. Perfect. All right, so again, as you can see, these are my daily areas. Change them to daily, change that to daily, no, change that to daily. No, 4 hours, sorry. That's 4 hour. And then that is also 4 hour. Now, if you're going to be analyzing on TradingView, one of the other key tips that I found is you want to make sure that you lock your lines in. Right, so there's lock button. So once you lock the line, as you drag up and down, you don't move your markups, right? So you want to make sure that you lock those lines in so that all your lines stay intact. All right, so that's a pro tip for anybody who's going to be following this process. So now, once you've done that, basically come back to your candlestick chart, and you're basically waiting for things like market reversals are key areas. Obviously, the higher the time frame analysis, the higher likelihood that the market is going to reject that. So for example, my 4 hour markups or market structure is weaker than my daily market structure. My daily market structure is weaker than my weekly market structure. My weekly market structure is weaker than my monthly. So if it breaks my weekly, most likely I reject my monthly. So that is just one of the tools that I employ to basically help me ensure that I understand what's the market doing, why it's reacting in these areas. These are key points in the market, and I can understand what exactly to do when the market gets to that area. All right. Option one. The next thing I like to do is I use a couple of indicators. I don't recommend all of them for everybody, but I'll talk to you guys about them very quickly. All right. The first indicator that I use is ADX. And I use the ADX in a very, very simple form. The ADX is basically average directional index. And all the ADX does is it helps you to avoid fake out. All right. If you're trading, if you're a professional trader, one of the things that you're going to find out is that you can get faked out in the market a lot. Meaning, oh, you think the market is going up, but then it quickly goes down, and then you think it's a sell, and then when you enter for a sell, then it reverses back and goes up, right? For you to know who is in control of the market. So for example, we're on our 4 hour time frame. You guys can see that. Let me do something. Right, perfect. As you can see, this is what the ADX looks like, right? Very, very important to know. How do you read the ADX, right? Once the red line is above the green line, it tells you that the sellers are in control. And when the green line is above the red line, like here, it tells you that the buyers are in control. This is very important because this green line might be up showing you that the buyers are in control, but the chart might be showing you something else. So for example, you can see here, the market was going up. It got to this daily, market structure, rejected. Now, an amateur trader would have done what? The market is already rejected, make I come on for the market. But guess what? The ADX is constantly telling you that the buyers are still in control. And what truly happened, it came back there, broke, and then continued on a journey upwards. So again, the ADX is a one glance indicator to help you avoid getting faked out of the market. So again, you want to make sure that you use it as one of the key indicators that you want to use while you're in the market. The next thing I use is the RSI. Well, the way I use the RSI is very simple. Above the 50% line, the market is most likely buying. Below the 50% line, the market is probably selling. As you can see, even when the market came down here, it was above the 50% line, it was buying, just like my ADX. It came down below, but again, in the RSI, I would have thought that it was already trying to sell, but it did not cross down below the green line. So again, that is not a valid confirmation for a sell. It continued on its way upwards, as you can see, as confirmed by the ADX, everything. So those are two additional confirmations that I would use to confirm that this market is still buying. I shouldn't get out of that trade. All right. So because you don't want to make sure that, you don't want to be in a situation where you took this move, for example, from here, and then because you saw this big red candle, you now maybe exited down here because you have left some money on the table and you only got 191 pips, when if you are still in the market, you'd have gone 470 pips. All right. So again, that is the key to using indicators to make sure that you are very, very successful. All right, stochastic I use, I can skip this other two, but again, these are two key indicators that I use in the market to make sure that I understand exactly the direction that I am going in the market. So again, that is that. The other thing that is very key, and I think this is the last tool I'm going to talk about, is Fibonacci. Very, very, very popular tool. And what is Fibonacci used for, right? It's basically used to help you measure retracements in the market. And what I'm trying to do is look for, no, delete that. I'm trying to look for a very nice market retracement that we can look at. I'm going to be looking at, let me just circle this section. I'm going to be looking at this section here, right? So this is my fib. And the way to draw your fibs is usually from left to right, all right? When you're drawing your fibs, you're drawing your fibs from left to right, all right? So if I was trading this section, for example, how would I draw my fibs? I'm going to be looking at the relative high to the relative low. So relative high are basically two candles. So you can see this blue and gray candle. My gray candles for you, if you have not changed your colors, will be red. The blue candles are your up candles, which are your green candles. So these two candles form a relative high. So usually what I'll do is draw my fibs from here all the way to this initial relative high. All right. And a few key things. I really hope you guys can see my screen. I want to change it to black. I don't know which is better. But I hope you guys can see the numbers. First of all, let me just show you guys the fibs, what fibs look like, first of all, right? So these are what this is my fib. This is what it looks like, right? And I'll tell you what the numbers are, right? Fibs are used to measure price reversal zones. And price reversal zones, the key parts of the fib to note and the key numbers to note are the following. 38.2 is a key reversal zone. If the market comes there, it means that the market, the reversal, the market is going to continue in its normal trend. So how do I draw that for you guys so I can show you path, right? Perfect. So assume the market was coming on the entire market is in a downtrend, right? So let's assume the market is in a downtrend. So it's coming, the market is in a downtrend. So this is our beginning. We come here, it comes to zero. So that's our relative high. These are relative high up here. Here's our relative low. The market sometimes might reverse back to 38.2 and continue on its journey and maybe hit TP1. So this is one scenario where I'm not used to this. 1, 2, market reverses at 38.2, and then you can come back to zero or come back to hit this negative 27.2. So again, 38.2 is a normal reversal. Well, it's a fast reversal zone. What does that mean? It means that the market, if it reverses from 38.2, it means that the market wants to continue this entire move, which is a downtrend. All right. So this is a normal reversal zone, 38.2%. Sometimes the market can come to 61.8. Now, this is usually called the golden zone. If the market comes to 61.8 or anywhere around, sometimes it might weaken. Sometimes the candle body might stop there and then continue on a downtrend. So that is the golden zone, and that is a key reversal zone, whether you're trading cryptocurrency, stocks, Forex, binary, whatever it is a key reversal zone. And that means that the market is going to continue on its continuous downtrend. And this is just going to take the same amount of time. It's just going to go on a normal continuous downtrend. Normal 38.2 is fast, 61.8 is normal. Now you now have some 6.4 or 88.6. Let's assume it comes all the way back to 88.6. Now the 88.6 reversal zone means it's already close to where this entire downtrend move started. So it's already close to the floor. So if the market comes here and reverses, usually you want to make sure that again, if the market comes all the way here and reverses, then obviously it's going to be a slow move all the way down. So this move could take as long as possible, because again, this is a slow area, this is a normal area, and 38.2 is a fast area. As you can see, these white bulbs show the key areas as well. So again, these are 3 key reversal zones. There are a few more, but these are 3 key reversal zones you want to take note of when trading Fibonacci. All right. So again, that is how you use them. And when the market reverses from there, you want to make sure that you are looking out for it. So now, how do you trade fib? One, you can be trading trading this downtrend. So for example, I have people who do this. Let me find a brush. So some people are trading this downtrend, and what they usually do is wait for a reversal. So they wait for the market to reverse. So maybe they miss this entire move. They wait, they draw their Fibonacci, and then they measure the move, and then they wait for the market to reverse here. Once the market reverses here, they put in their sell order, and then they follow the market on its continuous move. Sometimes the market might reverse at 61.8. You come here and you wait for the market to reverse here, and you follow it on the entire move. Sometimes it comes to 88.6. You come here, it reverses, and you continue on the entire move. So again, these are three key areas, and this is how you will trade a reversal as well when it comes to just following the overall market direction. That is option one. Another way you can trade with fibs is to trade to the reversal. So you measured from here to here, and you see that the market is going to reject at 38.2 or 61.8. So you might have gotten maybe a sniper entry somewhere here as an example, because you see that the market is pulling back, and you set your take profit as 38.2 or 61.8, and then you sort of trade all the way to those zones. That is how you sort of also can trade reversals. You need to be careful if you're trading reversal. It's usually for professionals, but if you can trade it, obviously you want to make sure that you're paying attention to how the market is reacting once it gets to this level. Now, the fibs have also been noted as virtual market structure levels as well. So sometimes if you draw your support and resistance, you'll see that they also align with these key market levels as well. So that is something to take note of. All right. So that is fibs as well. Just showing you guys that. All right. So reset charts. So again, this is what our market looks like. Let me just come here. So this is how our market looks like. As you can see, this is my fibs starting point, and this is my initial ending point. And if you can see very well, you can see these two candles rejected were at 38.2%. These two candles, 1 and 2, they rejected at 38.2%. The market came down all the way to 0, came back up to 38.2% again, and came back and hit my negative 27.2. So again, as you can see, the market is respecting these areas, you know, as well as I've drawn that initial fib. So if I draw my fib from here to here, this is my first market area. So this rest of the candles have not formed. What I'm looking for is rejection. So once I see a rejection here, I enter a sell order here once the rejection happened, and then I can follow the market. All right. Now, once the market formed a new low, I have to adjust my fib. As you can see, it formed a new low right here. This is the new low the market formed, right? So all of the market has formed up all the way to this place. Now, I can do one of two things: trade all the way and set my TP at 38.2, all right, or wait for the market to reject at 38.2 as it did already here, and immediately the market rejected here. I enter for a sell, and I follow the market all the way to TP. You can see these candles did not even touch my TP. It came back up and then eventually came and hit my take profit. So again, this is a perfect example of trust your analysis, trust your trade, as the trade eventually came and hit my take profit level. So again, I'd have made how many pips? So starting from here, I'd have waited for a confirmation candle, started here, and you know, I probably made like 500 pips just on this move. It have taken me a couple of days. Obviously, this took about a couple of days. So again, that would have taken a couple of days, but again, just showing you how to trust your analysis when it comes to using Fibonacci. Fibonacci is a very great tool. I recommend that everybody actually gets on with regards to using Fibonacci. But that is it for me for today. I know I've gone on and on and on. I'm going to be looking into the chat box now and see if there are any questions. Let me see what the questions are. So I'm going to be taking questions right now. Just gonna scroll up. So Lagos, our trading rig session. All right, cool money. All right, just seeing if there are any questions. And please, I'm putting a participant on. If you have questions and you want to unmute yourself, please, you can also raise your hands and ask questions. I would ask you to unmute. I'm just trying to find the questions. Okay, long trade. So, man, the energy in this chat is crazy. So I'm just trying to answer questions right now. Let's see. So can we get a recorded video later? Yes, you can. It's available for all members of OBG. Candlestick Bible. Yes, please go through Candlestick Bible. Sorry, my voice is low. Check your phone volume settings because, boss, you're too fast though. Watch the recording. Can't hear you, sir. Else it's your network. Sorry, it was from your end. Thank you for confirming. My question is, how much does it cost to join OBG and any subscription fees? Great question, sir. Please get in touch with who invited you to this call. They'll tell you about the fees to join OBG. All right, they'll tell you about that. Please get in touch with who invited you to this call. All right. The meeting is running. I've been on my network. Let's see. I really can't hear him loud and clear. I believe he's general because thanks. Godfrey. All right. Please just get in touch, Godfrey, with who invited you to this call. Let's see. Please raise your hands if you have questions. Please, I can see the recording signal. You guys are just catching trips in this chat. All right. ADX. Thanks. Come again about ADX. Oh, you want me to come again about ADX? Let me see. ADX. Right. Cool. So ADX, give you guys an extra tip since you asked a question about that. ADX, this is the ADX. It's called the average directional index. The ADX allows you to know whether the market is buying or the market is selling, all right? And it lets you know who is in charge of the market at any point in time. When the red is on top of the green, it tells you that the sellers are in charge. When the green is on top of the red, like this section, it tells you that the buyers are in charge. So you want to make sure that you are looking out for those things. As you can see, I'm on the daily time frame. Obviously, this changes depending on the time frame you're looking at, or the 1 hour time frame as well. It's definitely different. So again, depending on the type of trader you are, this helps you to avoid getting faked out. All right. This is how a lot of people lose a lot of money when you get faked out. But this gives you that extra confidence, that extra boost to make sure that you're in the right direction of the market. All right. So I hope that is clear about ADX. And you can obviously find it under indicators. Just type ADX, average directional index, and that's it, right? So no big deal there. Back to the chat, right? Hey, you guys have chatted a little. I can't see you. Okay, yeah. Trauma lights. Come again on ADX. Yes. How do you count pips? Again, that's very easy. Again, you can watch a video on YouTube about counting pips. That's not a big deal. We won't waste people's time talking about that right now. After markups, take your trades on one time frame. After markups, all right. What time frame do I take my trades on? Right. So once you mark up your charts and you're looking all pretty, you want to make sure that your analysis time frame, you are sticking with your analysis time frame. Very important. Your analysis time frame is the time frame that you analyzed on. So as you can see, I analyzed all the way to my 4 hour time frame. I did not analyze below my 4 hour time frame because I personally like to trade candles that have more information, that have more data. So when I'm on my 4 hour time frame, for example, I'm looking at the candles and I'm saying, okay, these candles look really great. I can see right here, this looks like a struggling uptrend, but it's not broken this high. So this might probably continue on its downtrend. I can see the one candle with the body here. So I could have, if I was watching this trade, I'd have entered here and then perhaps the market is going down. What are the other things I can see? I can see that on my ADX, the red is on top, which shows that the sellers are still in charge of this market. In fact, the sellers have been in charge ever since. So all of these uptrends are fake outs, and these are my 4 hour time frame. So I go balance. If I just set a sell order here, even if it's trying to come back, I'm not going to be scared because I can see from my ADX that the sellers are still in charge of the market. So what do I do in order to make sure that I get sniper entries and I do not have a big drawdown? I go down to my 15 minutes as an example. And what I want to do when I'm on my 15 minutes is I'm just looking for the best entry, because as you know, the market will come up, come down, come up, come down, come up, come down. So if it's in a downtrend, I want to catch it when it does that reversal and it comes up. So I can apply my fibs and look for a reversal point so I can get a perfect entry. That is why I use the fibs. The fibs help me determine when to get into that overall market move that is in the market. That is how I take my entries. My time frame depends on what I'm trading. If I'm trading indices, I usually will come down to the 5 minutes. And if I'm trading currency pairs, 15 minutes or 30 minutes, I'm basically looking for the right entry in the market to get in. So those are the time frames that I trade on. ADX and DMI are two different things. Please throw more light on fibs. Right, one thing I did not do is show my settings for fibs. I'm going to put it on the chart for about a minute so you guys can take a screenshot. I'm going to move this aside so you can take a screenshot of my fib settings if you want to copy it. It's definitely available for you. I will leave that there while I look through the questions. So please, you can take a screenshot of the fibs. That is fine. Your use FX book. yeah, FX book is good for you to track your trades, especially if you are planning to become a professional trader and you want to show your history to somebody, for example, to say, hey, here's my history so far. Yes, you can use my FX book to actually track your trades. There's so many other services there, but that's what I personally use FX book for. What brokers I use in this academy? You can use any broker. We don't recommend any broker to you. Any academy that is forcing you to use any broker is definitely making money off you. You want to make sure that you research your brokers and make sure that okay, sorry, I can't see the hands raised. All right, so you want to make sure that you research your brokers. You can use any broker as long as the broker allows you to withdraw and pay money. You can definitely use any broker. Okay. Yeah. No, nobody will trade for you, please. Nobody in OBG will trade for you. You say you have money, but you don't have time to trade. If you don't have time to trade, we have a software called Endotech that you can put your money in, and that software will trade for you. All right. Nobody, I repeat, nobody in OBG will trade for you. Please don't bring that in. If anybody offers you to trade for you, please, they're about to scam you. If you're on this call and you're listening to me, please don't give your money to anybody to trade for you. They will scam you. All right. So please do not do that. Each of the figures of the Fibonacci will determine your favorite. I mean, I've showed my Fibonacci settings. That is it. And I've explained before different priority levels in the fibs. One would be 38.2, 61.8. Now, the thing about fibs and using fibs successfully will be if you are focused on one currency pair, you usually will be able to know which area that currency pair usually reacts off. That is why I said earlier, you should focus on a currency pair so you know exactly what it is that you're doing. Is it a one-time subscription? No, it's a monthly subscription. It's a monthly subscription. Phone answered you already. What if the person doesn't know? Our education goes from basic to advanced, and we also have mentors to help you. You have access to me, you have access to Alex Lugo, founder, you have access to Isaiah, Daniel. We have so many great Forex leaders in our team who will be happy to help you all day, every day to make you successful. All right, we've answered question on subscription. What's of that YouTube class on candlestick? It's called the Candlestick Bible. The Candlestick Bible. Let's do a search on YouTube. Can you touch a bit on binary trading for those of us that use binary? This is a Forex. Touch a bit on binary trading for those of us that starting in binary. We have a full course in the academy for binary. I just spoke about some strategies that will help you with binary. This strategy I showed you using Fibonacci is definitely usable with binary. You can definitely use it with binary to catch reversals and get very good entries with your 1 minute or 5 minute analysis on binary. So yes, don't forget, binary is not separate from Forex. Binary is, when you're trading binary, you're trading the Forex market, except the strategies you're using and the tools you're using are different. So it is the exact same thing. Your advice on using ADX, you can use ADX on any time frame. This is a 1 minute time frame. I can tell this is a 1 minute time frame. As you can see, once the green cross, as you can see, is going up. This is a 1 minute time frame for the ADX. All right. Is learning the 3 possible Forex. Of course, it's possible. You need time. You need to do one after the other, though. The basic and the fundamental for trading any of these things is learning Forex, learning how to use your candlesticks. So again, you want to learn Forex. Even, I mean, a lot of crypto traders getting into crypto are now coming back to come and learn Forex because they don't even know how to read candlesticks. All right. So Forex is going to be the foundation for everything, whether you're learning stocks, crypto trading, or whatever it is that you're doing, even binary. All right. Sorry, I joined late. Does the academy have a robot that can trade? Yes, we have a software that trades for you. It's called Endotech. Please reach out to me, invite you to the call, and they'll explain a lot more to you. Or you can go to the website endotech.io, and you can read more about what Endotech offers on endotech.io. And then reach out to me, invite you to the call to get you started. All right. So endotech.io will give you everything that you need to know. I spoke about RSI. This is the RSI. The way I use the RSI is very simple. I have a line at 50% in the middle, and all I basically look for, and my RSI period, I believe is, let me see, my RSI period is 7. So I use 7 for my RSI period. I use 7 for my RSI period. And, basically, I basically watch the 50% line. If the RSI line is coming below the 50% line, definitely the market is probably about to start to come down. I basically look at that, as you can see right here. It's come below from here, and I can see that obviously seller pressure is high as well. So again, that is how I use the RSI. What's the last indicator on your chart? This is the MACD. Yep, that's the MACD. That's the MACD indicator. I did not talk about that on the call, but yeah, that's the MACD indicator if you're asking. Need a sign MACD. Which EMA do you use? You don't see any EMA on my charts. I'm not using any EMA. I basically just analyze my chart. Thanks, dog. Thanks, dog. Shall we subscribe to OBG? Okay, you want to subscribe to OBG? Let me show that very quickly. Someone's asking, blah blah blah. So we have 4 different plans. Again, depending on who you are. Someone's asking me to do that. So again, we have 4 different benefits, 4 different plans to join OBG. All right, you have the choice plan, which is a $100 plan. And this $100 plan allows you to basically get access to all of the things I spoke about, the University for Forex, Learn Live, our live sessions from iGenius, Money Pro, how to manage your money, Forex Tribe. These are all of the signal charts. You get access to all of that. Binary Pro as well, you can see it's under Forex. You get access to all of that, and commodities alerts. So all of those alerts for indices, you get access to that for $100. This is very important because on the choice plan, this is the entry plan. You get access to all the channels we have in OBG. You get access to me, you get access to Alex, you get access to Isaiah, you get access to Bimbo, you get access to Daniel, you get access to Amani, you get access to everybody just for $100, all right? So that is very key for you to note. Select for Nigeria, Select is $175 for the first month and $100 every other month. This $299 is for the rest of the world, but for Nigeria, we have a discount, and that's what we have right here. So again, just for you to note, this includes cryptocurrency. So if you're a crypto person, you definitely want to be on the Select plan as well. For our premium, for those who want to trade stocks, you need to be on the premium plan, which is $600 for the first month, $175 for every other month. Now, for the big boys and girls who do not have time to trade, who have other businesses, who have money, want to be on the elite plan, which is $1,500 for the first month and $175 every other month. All right, here you get access to every single thing we do in the academy, including the software that trades for you. All right, so again, this is the plan you want to be on, and this is obviously where a lot of people aspire to be. All right, so again, that is how you join OBG. Join any of these plans, get in touch with who invited you to the call, and they will get you set up. All right, so back to the questions. Any provision for passive income? Yes, passive income is what I described as Endotech, the software that trades for you. That is passive income. One second way to earn, I don't call it passively, is we have an affiliate program that you can be a part of. But again, speak to who invited you to the call, and they can tell you more about it. All right, please type it for us. Endotech, no, Endotech. Where is this spelled now? Endotech.io. I hope you can see the website. ENDOTECH. Endotech.io. That's the website. Please, someone type it in. Yeah, thank you very much for typing it for them. Please, where can I get it recorded? It will be on YouTube. Find me on YouTube, Damola Solanke. You find me on YouTube. I'll definitely upload this recording to YouTube. What are things I can gain access to when I join the sub? I already covered that in the beginning of this bootcamp. Can we get a pattern to mark up binary 2? I just showed you how to mark up. Is it true that you have to lose before you start earning? Obviously, trading is, for every trade you get into, you're always in a loss position. So you always just need to be sure that you know exactly the direction of the market. So anytime you enter a trade, because of something called spread, the brokers would always define a spread for you. So you would always have to be in a loss before the market then goes your way. So again, you want to make sure that you're in the right direction of the market. Hence the reason why we do all of this analysis as well. Thank you for the nice comments. Ready to blow your first account? Nah, please don't scare people. What's that? They're going to blow the account only on demo if you listen to all our instructions. All right, trading is 50-50. All right, so maybe don't take a trade out of the first stream. All right, guys, it's been great talking to all of you. Great talking to all of you. I think I have answered all the questions. So yes, that is all. I don't see anybody raising their hands. So everybody, I think we've done very well. Guys, thank you very much. You can find me on Instagram at Damola Solanke. You can also please reach out to every person that invited you to this call. They'll be happy to get you started. It is Friday. Please have a wonderful weekend. And I look forward to welcoming anybody that's new on this bootcamp to OBG. All right. Thank you guys and enjoy the rest of the weekend. I'll play some beats for you guys before we shut down, All right. Let's see.